and welcome back to my channel, the Art and Creativity channel. Today it's more about creativity and of course about art as well, because I want to paint my old Fjällräven Kanken Backpack. I've had this one for a couple of years now, and you can tell it's been faded and doesn't look nice anymore. And that's why I want to paint it, and you will be my witness. So hopefully I don't mess it up. Let's go see what happens. If I do mess it up, I will have to buy a new one. That's a lot of pressure. So let's get started. First of all, I'm covering up my table so I don't make a big mess with the acrylic color on my tabletop. Since it's glass, it's easy to remove, but still, I don't want to clean up the glass. I just want to throw away the paper. Then I'm getting all my stuff that I need, some brushes, my acrylic colors, water, and yeah, we can start now. I'm painting the backpack just exactly the way I do my paintings. I want this to be a divine piece of art. I'm not painting the back because that is the part you don't see anyway. But other than that, I'm painting the whole backpack. The material of the bag is perfect. It's a canvas-like fabric, only way stronger and thicker, so basically even better. But you gotta make sure you haven't waxed it. Some people wax their Fjällräven Kanken to make it waterproof. I never did that. I actually washed it one time because I planned on doing this a long time ago, but never really got to it until now. So the paint should stick perfectly. Painting on a three-dimensional object is not as easy as painting on a flat surface. You gotta make sure you spread the different colors evenly so that the composition looks the way you want it to look, just like on the canvas. So make sure you're not only focusing on the front part. Try to paint all sides of your object at the same time. That way, you can make it look like it's one piece. I'm not sure if the colors come out looking the same when they dry on the backpack, but I'm confident that it won't be too dark because of the dark surface. I'm using really cheap brushes from Temu and some other brushes, and the colors are from Lucas and some Schminke. It doesn't really matter what colors you take, just use whatever you have and try it out. I'm sorry for the cord in the picture. I wasn't paying attention while filming. This is typical for me, so I'm sorry, but hey, it's not disturbing the process, so just ignore it. Sometimes I even forget to turn on the camera at all, and then I notice when I'm half done with the project, so that's me. Well, most importantly, you can see what am I doing, and that's blending different colors to create a colorful background. I also let some black patches see through the paint, so that makes it more interesting to look at. In between, I use a blow dryer to dry the paint if I don't want the colors to mix, because some colors would end up looking like mud if I mix them too hard. But using bright colors, you cannot do anything wrong basically. I could have watered the paints down, but that's not what I wanted. I want the full body of the color because I also like thick paint and the brush strokes, just like on a painting that I would do on a canvas. I really like, having different textures. So while painting, make sure you don't paint the zippers and they make them stick together. So that's not what we want to do. Just make sure whenever some paint comes on the zippers, just wipe it off with a wet cloth. That is no problem as long as the color is wet. And that way, you can remove any kind of paint. At this point, I'm not really sure if the bag is going to turn out good, but I have to accept the fact that every time I paint, every picture I paint, I always come to the point where the picture gets ugly and it has to go through the ugly stage I just have to keep pushing and keep going and not being afraid to try something out. Usually it turns out pretty good after that. So I'm hoping with the backpack it's going to be the same, that I'm not messing up, and in the end something nice is going to come out. So let's enjoy the process. I'll be right back. So now you can see what I mean by passing the ugly stage. To me, it looks much better now by adding red and yellow and golden. And now I'm adding all my typical little shapes, lines, and the combination of the colors and the shapes. That's really what makes an art piece evolve from boring to interesting. And I love watching this process when in the end everything comes together so well. If you think the same, just give me the thumbs up or subscribe my channel, and that really helps me a lot, and it doesn't cost you $1. So thanks for supporting me and supporting my channel. That way I can show you way more ideas and creative crazy stuff that I like to do. So now you can see I used an acrylic marker. You can use Posca pens. I got some cheap ones here, no name brands basically, but they work totally fine. As you can tell, the colors are very vibrant, and I like to put some little details on the bag. and all the big shapes and small shapes. They really make the eye wander and try to explore what's going on the bag. I really love that. When you work with acrylic markers, they can dry out pretty quick. So if you plan on buying any, I don't know if Posca pens, the expensive kind, are not drying out, but these ones sure did dry out pretty quick, maybe like after 3-4 months not using. So you might not want to buy too many when you first start out. My advice would be just get the colors that you really like and that you're sure of using. You can tell that the bag is almost done, and you can see that I even painted the leather handles. You can actually paint leather with acrylic paint very well. If you do it on shoes like sneakers made out of leather, you can use a special varnish just for leather. Something I want to try out in the future to paint on shoes and then use the leather varnish. So stay tuned on my channel. It'll be something I plan on doing. So far, if you like my project, if you like my bag, my channel, everything I do, please give me the thumbs up, subscribe, and of course let me know what you think. If you're doing the same with your backpack, maybe you have already done it and got some good tips and ideas. I'm more than thankful for that. So have fun, get creative, and don't be scared just to start. As you can see, you can keep on drawing until it's good and painting. If you have any more questions about the material that I use or the backpack, just let me know in the comments. I will answer all the questions. Thank you, and I'll be back next week. Bye bye.